Have you ever met someone that always has to be right? It's the kind of person that cringes just by a simple question as, are you sure about that? It kind of reminds me of my experience in a very mediocre tennis league that I play. In that league, you call your own shots. Well, your opponent will call for your shots and you will call for your opponent's shots. It's a game of honesty and judgment calls. And you have to understand that sometimes you may be wrong. And so it's important that you are able to reflect upon your calls and, if you look back and you need to make a change, that you make that change because it's a game of honesty. So, you get these people that you'll hit a shot and they'll call it out, and you just give them this simple 2 words. You sure? You sure? You sure? They're walking back, they call the shot, you sure? They'll freeze. They'll freeze on the spot. They'll look at you and they'll say, it was a foot out. And I'm looking at them and I'm just going to chuckle at that point because obviously the ball was not a foot out or I wouldn't ask you if you were sure. You can tell just by the way that someone responds to you sure on the tennis court about the kind of people that they surround themselves with. Because on the other hand, you get the occasional player, and this is the 1 out of 100 player. You'll hit a shot, he'll call it out, you'll give him you sure. He'll turn around, look you in the eyes, look at the spot where the ball hit, replay the shot in his head, look at you and he'll say, no, I think you just missed the line. He may not give you the call, but you can tell just by looking in his eyes and the way that he kind of held himself, that he at least reflected upon the play or upon the shot. You can tell that this guy surrounds himself by people that challenge him. He's not afraid of discourse. He's not afraid to be wrong. He's someone that's going to really give you the benefit of the doubt. So that person that I say, you sure, they're going to give me some BS answer and say, it was a foot out. I'm going to play them. I'm going to beat them because I'm going to continue to ask them or tell them, are you sure? Get under their skin and just take that mental advantage. But I'm going to beat them. I'm going to shake their hand. And at the end of that match, I'm going to walk off the court. The other guy, the guy that gave me the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to compete with him. No matter the outcome of the match, I'm going to shake his hand. And after, I'm going to open up a cold brew with him, and we're going to have a conversation. So, basically, if you're scared to be wrong, you're never going to take risks. If you never take risks, you'll never be innovative. And if you'll never be innovative, you're never going to be great. All the past history, or all the past leaders and pioneers in history, none of them saw to it that their visions turned into reality by saying, if you don't agree with me, unfriend me. Facebook mentality, right? Past election. It's crazy. They take conflict and they use it to their advantage. They embrace it. They use it as a chance to alter the way that they think so that they can cover their ideas on all corners. If we surrounded ourselves, if everybody surrounded themselves by people of like-minded people, we would probably still think that the Earth is the center of the solar system. So the best example that I can give of the benefits of embracing conflict, the benefits of surrounding yourself by people that challenge you, is my recent journey that I embarked on in the Indiana State University Doctorate in Athletic Training program. For one, I'm surrounded, I have 1,000 eyes on me, full of distaste of the people that are already in my profession. They're asking questions like, why do you think you got to go above and beyond as an athletic trainer? It's a dead end. You're not going to make any more money. The problem with this thought is that, they're scared of people that want to go far, and they're always going to try and pull you down. I like those people. They challenge me. Another thing is I have a cohort of 18 other people, and every one of them have the same vision for athletic training as I do. But just because we have the same vision doesn't mean that we're going to allow groupthink to totally take over the way that our program works. 5 or 6 minutes. So, they're not going to, we're going to continue to wrestle with each other's challenges. And we're always going to question each other, even if we don't necessarily disagree with what the other person is saying. These people in my cohort, they're not afraid to fail. They're not afraid of the path that they're trying to clear, no matter how big the boulder, no matter how big the trees, no matter how big the brush. Because they know that once they just clear down that first tree, or they push aside that first boulder, all the naysayers, all those people behind you saying, you can't do it, they catch a glimpse of your vision. And at that point, they'll build roads behind you, on your path, your beaten down path, And then on those roads, they'll start to build buildings. These are the tendencies of pioneers. This is the way you get fulfillment from surrounding yourself by people that challenge you. Don't be the person that cringes just by someone simply asking, "You sure?" Surround yourself by people that challenge you. Thank you.